Ray Charles is from Florida, and we met. I was 14, he was 16. We just used to look up to him because he knew how to do it all. He always used to say to us, Quincy played the music the way it was originally conceived because that's the original soul of the music, and every music has its own soul. And that stuck with me the rest of my life. Basie had a very earthy, down-home way, because he was like a brother, he was like a father, he was like a manager, advisor, mentor, everything. So one time I had a big band together in New York years later, and he said, you want a gig? I said, of course I want a gig. We have nothing. Only 700 people showed up. They had a capacity of about 1,800, and only 700 showed up. So at the end of it, I'm confused, and we get paid and everything else. And I look up there, and there's Basie. Now, it's not too far from New York. Anyway, Basie drove up there, and he said, give the man half the money back. I said, are you kidding? I said, we just played, we died, all night, and I had to pay all these guys. He said, give the man his money back. He put your name out front, and the people didn't show up. That's not his fault. He might be the man that'll have to save you 3 years from now. Give him half of the money back. I mean, it was stuff like that. It's about integrity, really. Bobby Tucker was another great mentor. He was the musical director. He's the one in Lady Sings the Blues that Richard Pryor played. That's Bobby Tucker. He was with Billie Holiday, and he hired us at 14. We were so awestruck with Billie that after rehearsing, she came out, we forgot to play. He said, okay, guys, he said, if you don't play soon, I'm gonna make you buy a ticket. We couldn't believe we were playing with Billie Holiday. And the next year he came through, and he was with Billy Eckstine. And he asked us to play with him again. Now our confidence is built up because he asked us back after we were so, stupid the first time. But we were still good musicians. And he asked us to play with Billy Eckstine. And, I mean, that's what mentoring is all about. It's one person that sees that glimmer in your eye and sees the question marks in your eye. Guys that are just, have gone through all this stuff, and people perceive them at 65, they've got to get set out to a pasture. That's nonsense. There's no need for a generation gap. Please, all these people have been through all this stuff. Isn't it amazing how you make all these mistakes and then some mysterious metamorphosis happens, and they say, oh, she's got tremendous experience. That means she's made a lot of mistakes. You had a chance, opportunity to make a lot of mistakes, and it's very true. You need the people that have gone and said, no, you don't have to do that. We already blew that 20 years ago.